Coronation. I would like to invite the Amery Community Club President and our MC for the night, Tony Myers, to the stage.
Thank you and good evening. I would first like to introduce our Fall Festival Committee. They spend the entire year putting on this wonderful festival for all of us to enjoy. Our co-chairs are Josh Pratt. He also does Tents and Grounds. Our other co-chair, Lindsay Pratt. She also does website and social media. Amanda Trofe, Arts and Crafts. Shane Trofe, Tents and Grounds. Andrea Uhas, Queens. Oralee Shock, Queens. Emily Larson, Queens. Michelle Wollner, Parade. Bob Wollner, Parade. Jody Fashionbauer, Buttons. Patty Johnson, Float. Doug Johnson, Float. Brad Baumgartner, Run Walk. Josh Zemer, Tents and Grounds and the Beer Garden. Claire Gilly, Advertising and Fundraising. Chelsea Whitley, Run Walk. Lori Frenshu, Buttons. Jessica Schmidt, Entertainment. Tiffany Schmidt, Entertainment. Jenna Paquette, Advertising and Fundraising. Jenna Hare, Arts and Crafts. Dakota Cavalier, Float. Marissa Cavalier, Float. Now at this time, I would like to introduce my co-MC for the night, who is also the treasurer for the Community Club and Fall Festival, April Zemer.
I'd like to say welcome to the visitors who are with us in Amery tonight for our 73rd Fall Festival. I would like to say welcome to our community members and welcome home to those of you who are back in Amery after some time away. It's good to see everyone. And now it's time for the time you've been waiting for to meet the 9 candidates who are running for Miss Amery. We ask that you please hold your applause until all of our candidates have been introduced. Thank you.
Candidate number 1 is Kaylee Waalen. Her parents are Clint Waalen and Rebecca Curtis Waalen. Kaylee is sponsored by Tac 2 Bar and Grill. Some of Kaylee's school activities and hobbies include tennis, choir, school musicals, DI, drawing, painting, taking care of animals, and video games. Her ideal family vacation would be to go to a new state with her family to explore, spend money at the local shops, and try new food. The Disney princess she identifies with is Mulan because she is not a stereotypical girl. Kaylee also strives to be herself without thinking about what people might expect from a girl. Something interesting about her that most people don't know is that she can easily tell what people's emotions are when she is with them. In the future, Kaylee wants to own a dog kenneling business. She is escorted this evening by her father, Clint Waalen.
Kimmy Adiloska is candidate number 2. Her mother is Sabina Adiloska. Kimmy is sponsored by McDonald's. Kimmy is involved in color guard and dance. Her ideal vacation would be to visit her home country of Macedonia. If she were to describe Amery to someone who has not been here, she would say that it is a community where you are surrounded by many shops and water that you can enjoy with your family. Her idea of happiness is to spend time with her family and friends. Kimmy most identifies with the Disney princess Mulan because she was fighting for something she believed in and wasn't afraid. In the future, Kimmy plans to finish high school and attend college. Kimmy is escorted tonight by her mother, Sabina Adiloska.
Candidate number 3 is Sarah Meck. Her parents are Kelly and Michael Meck. Sarah keeps busy as a manager in basketball, tennis, and choir. She also enjoys hiking, baking, shopping, and playing and winning games. When asked what she most loved about Amery, Sarah said she appreciates the friendly people and the many opportunities to join different clubs, activities, and sports at school. Her ideal family vacation would be to go to Puerto Rico and visit bioluminescent bay to see the water glow. Something most people don't know about her is that she has had perfect attendance at school since 4th grade. In the future, Sarah wants to become a pediatric dentist. She is sponsored by Dick's Fresh Market. Her father is escorting her tonight.
Candidate number 4 is Sarah Jensen. Her parents are Barb and Bruce Will. She is sponsored by Four Hands Holsteins. Sarah is involved in FFA, soccer, 4-H, kinship, and theater. She also enjoys reading in her spare time. An ideal vacation for Sarah would be to visit the different Laura Ingalls Wilder's museums with her mom, because she enjoyed the first one when she toured it, and her mom enjoyed the book series. If Sarah could spend time with anyone, living or dead, she would spend time with Marie Curie. She thinks it would be interesting to talk with her about modern scientific discoveries and maybe even do some science experiments together. In the future, she would like to teach science, history, or agriculture. Sarah is escorted by her dad, Bruce Will.
Candidate number 5 is Kylie Lindahl. Her mom is Heather Hutter. Amery Movie Theater is sponsoring Kylie. She is active in the school theater productions, pep club, and jazz choir. Something not many people know about her is that she plays the piano and the ukulele. Her ideal family vacation would be to go to the beach with her family and make sandcastles. Kylie describes Amery as being a beautiful community that is clean and peaceful. The Disney character she identifies with is Franny Robinson from Meet the Robinsons because she is sweet, kind, and talented. After graduation, Kylie plans to attend college and pursue a degree in drama. Then she would like to find a drama company that works with kids. Kylie is being escorted by her grandfather, Mark Hutter.
Grace Ziegler is candidate number 6. Her parents are Mary and Matt Ziegler. Grace is involved in art club, band, jazz band, choir, and National Honor Society. She also enjoys playing the piano and guitar, making artwork, camping, hiking, fishing, and reading. She has contributed to the Amery community by volunteering at the Amery Food Pantry, trimming flowers in the cemetery urns, painting snowmen for the elementary playground, painting a fish portrait in town, and performing in parades with the band. If she were to describe Amery to someone who hasn't been here, she would talk about a beautiful place with small town charm. She would highlight the lakes and hiking on the Stour Trail, as well as the fun shops and music on the river events. If she could spend the day with anyone, she would spend it making music with Kurt Cobain, because he is one of her favorite influential musicians. In the future, Grace is to get a degree in elementary education. Grace is sponsored by Jetta Electric. She is escorted tonight by her father, Matt Ziegler.
Candidate number 7 this evening is Kylie Burch. Her parents are Melanie and Delarno Burch. She is sponsored by Friendshoe Farms. Kylie stays busy with STARS, FCCLA, FBLA, Global Scholars, Kinship, Band, Choir, Jazz Band, National Honor Society, volleyball, soccer, and student council where she is her class president. Kylie would describe herself as driven because she is constantly working toward her goals, and dependable because her friends can always count on her for advice. One of her most exciting moments was when her soccer coach told her she made the first team all-conference. If Kylie could spend the day with anyone, she would spend it with her grandma Cheryl. They would spend the day baking family recipes and talking. In the future, Kylie would like to attend college to study psychology and philosophy and potentially go to law school. Kylie is escorted this evening by her mom, Melanie Burch.
Candidate number 8 is Addison Thayer. Her parents are Matt and Susie Thayer. Addison's sponsor is Pickard Trucking. Addison keeps busy with tennis, FCCLA, choir, and kinship. One of her most exciting moments is when her family got their dog. Addison describes herself as independent because she enjoys tasks that support a larger goal, and helpful because she loves to help other people in any situation. Something that most people do not know about her is that once you get to know her, she never stops talking. In the future, Addison plans to start classes in her senior year to earn a degree in cosmetology. She is escorted tonight by her father, Matt Thayer.
Candidate number 9 this evening is Haley Polkerbeck. Her parents are Marla and Jeff Polkerbeck. Haley is sponsored by Caribou Coffee. She enjoys cooking, painting, and Haley is also part of the kinship program and said that this has been one of the most rewarding experiences of her life. Describe Amery to someone who has never been here. She would say it is a small town that is warm and friendly, where everyone cares about each other. She would add that the cheese isn't too shabby either. One of her most exciting moments was being able to sing on stage with one of her favorite teachers, Jason Sargent. In the future, Haley plans to open a cafe and website for painted clothing. Haley is escorted this evening by her father, Jeff Polkerbeck.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank each of the sponsors and the candidates' families for their support of these young ladies. Before we announce the new court, we would like to welcome back the group of young women who have done an excellent job of representing Amery this past year. They have been very creative in finding ways to promote Amery and share kindness with the community. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the 2021 Fall Festival Court. Little Miss Amery, Delphi Gunther. Second Princess and Miss Congeniality, Rachel Garbus. First Princess, Emma Johnson. Danielson. Queen Sophia, we invite you to come up to the microphone and say a few words about your year on the court.
Hello everyone, I am Sophia Danielson, your 2021-2022 Miss Amery. How insanely fast the time went. I know this sounds cliche, but it feels like I was crowned yesterday. And it's hard for me to fathom that this isn't just another event. It's the last one. I'd like to start tonight by thanking the long list of people who have contributed their time and effort to this program. First, to my sponsor, Ellie's Ice Cream and Coffee, as well as Chet Johnson Drug. I have been an employee at this business for over 3 years now, and the lessons about work ethic, cooperation, and responsibility I have learned from my employment have been invaluable, both to my time on court and my life as a whole. Thank you. Secondly, to the Amery Community Club, who puts on Fall Festival each year, and to Doug and Patty Johnson for being amazing and helpful caretakers of our float. To our committee, Orly Schock, Andrea Uhas, and Emily Larson. Your efforts have been impressive. Thank you for the work you put into this year after year. I would also like to thank all the businesses that pitched in to help us. Proverbs 31 Boutique for helping us style our casual outfits and then generously donating them. Four Hands Holsteins for purchasing our jackets. Sports and More for designing and printing the jackets and a variety of t-shirts. Amery Chevrolet for providing us a vehicle each weekend. Stems from the Heart and Dick's Fresh Market for donating decorations for our Queen's Tea today, as well as the Village Pizzeria for hosting, and Cahill Studios of Photography for taking amazing portraits of us. I'd also like to thank all the parents who sacrificed their weekends to serve us. My amazing parents, Eric and Amy, as well as Diane and Greg Garvis and Paula Johnson. And I'd like to give a special shout out to Soon and Kenny Gunther, as well as Silas, for not only attending most of our events, but also providing moral support, transportation, impromptu trips to McDonald's, and lots of fun memories throughout this summer. Looking back, there are 3 things I am most grateful for from my time as Miss Amery. The first is that I have been able to represent this amazing community, both in and outside of it. I have met a group of incredible people, all of whom are endlessly willing to give their time and energy to support something they care about. Most notably, I've been blessed to encounter a community of wonderful young women who want to be good role models and make the most out of life. And I would like to thank all the visiting royalties here today. Secondly, I'm grateful for being pushed out of my comfort zone in a variety of ways. I'm naturally an introvert, so visiting other towns and having to constantly interact with others was an extremely rewarding challenge for me. Thanks to the support of my court and our parents, I've been a part of so many opportunities. Some serious, like traveling to Winter Carnival in St. Paul, and some less so, like when Rachel and I sang some pretty awful karaoke in Clear Lake, or when the 3 of us ate way too much cold, wet spaghetti in North Hudson's spaghetti eating contest. This year has taught me so much about myself, and I know I will use the spontaneity I have developed through the process for the rest of my life. Finally, the thing I am most grateful for is the women of such character, spirit, and fun by my side. I'd like to start by highlighting Delphi. Del, when I first met you, you reminded me a little bit of myself. Quiet, a little shy, but still very sweet and friendly. As the summer went on though, I saw a fun-loving, confident side that gives me so much joy. I love how easily you could joke around with us, how willing you were to try new things, and how excited you got every time you knew there was a fair at the festival we were attending. I was also impressed by your kindness to your little brother, because as someone with little brothers of my own, I know how hard that can be. Thank you for being such a fun, energy-giving member of our group, and thank you for being a fabulous little Miss Amery. Emma. Emma, you are the most exuberant, positive, and frankly, wonderfully chaotic person I have ever had the pleasure of getting to know. You are so willing to embrace the opportunities you have, and you add so much life and spunk to us, even if you are not very good at our word association games to pass time on the float. I will miss hearing your laugh, which always makes me want to laugh too. I'll miss your excitement at even the little things in my life. Anyone who becomes friends with you in the future will be lucky to get someone who will always be there for them with a smile and a big hug. Rachel, you and I met in 4K on what couldn't be called the best of terms. I barely knew you when we first started this adventure, but over the course of this year, you have become one of my dearest friends. You have put up with my concerning need to always take pictures like a champ, and even donated your phone for the task. You have pushed me to embrace life more, to be more extroverted and adventurous. I wouldn't have tried half the things I did this summer without your support. You have helped me see past all the flaws I used to notice about myself and see that I am not the awkward girl I always thought I was. Really sharing the good and bad parts of life with you has been something I will never forget. Both of you have become some of the most important people in my life. I will never forget this summer and the bond we share. I am so grateful that God gave me both of you, and you are what I'm going to miss most. To the new court about to be crowned, I have this piece of advice. The girls by your side are the most important part of this experience. Do your best to see them in the best light. Let them teach you and push you out of your comfort zone. And with that, thank you all. For the last time in crown and gown, this is Sophia Danielson, your 2021-2022 Miss Amery.
Now, Queen Sophia, please take your final walk as Miss Amery.
On behalf of everyone in the Amery Community Club, the Fall Festival Committee, and our community, we extend our thanks to you ladies for representing our city. The ladies on this court commit an enormous amount of time attending not only dozens of parades, but many other community-related events as well. These ladies and their families have had to plan their schedules around these events, and I know that is not always easy. So once again, let us show our appreciation for these ladies with another round of applause. It is now time to announce the new 2022 Fall Festival Court. The young ladies before you have all been interviewed publicly and privately. They have been judged on their talent presentations at the talent show and judged on their poise in the past days. We thank all of you, our winners, for being brave enough to go through this process. May we have the envelopes, please.
There is a contest between the queen candidates to see who can sell the most fall festival is Grace Ziegler. The candidates each performed their choice of talent presentation and were judged. Winner is Haley Polkerbeck. Miss Congeniality is an award chosen by the candidates themselves, recognizing the girl, the friendliness, most helpful, and most pleasant to be around. Miss Congeniality is Haley Polkerbeck. The third princess for the 2022 court is Grace Ziegler. The second princess for the 2022 court is Kylie Burch.
The first princess for 2022 is Finally, the time has arrived to meet our new queen. Miss Amery for 2022 is Kaylee Waalen. On behalf of the people of Amery, we charge you with the responsibility of representing our community to the best of your ability. Would you please come over here and say a few words?
Hi, this is an amazing opportunity, and I am so grateful to everyone who supported me along this way, to my parents and my grandma and my sponsor, Caribou Coffee, all of my friends who are here making signs, dancing right now, and just being amazing friends, and especially to all the girls who did this. You all did so incredible, and you deserve this, and I am so proud of each and every one of you for making this experience one of the best. It's been incredible, so thank you.
Queen Haley, please review your subjects. Thank all of our candidates once again. Only a few are chosen to be on court, but you are all wonderful representatives of our community.
Parents of our new queen are welcome to join their daughter on stage at this time, as well as the little field. This concludes the coronation ceremony for this evening. Thank you all for attending.